Well, Bafethu, there's a situation here that we need to talk about in terms of Mfundo Vilkazi, who has been crucial, when it comes to the SA under 20 national team. Obviously, I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with me in this video, but it's something that we need to talk about, especially looking at, a lot of rumors, people out there saying that Coach Nabi needs to give this young boy more minutes, which definitely it's something that I would agree with you on, especially if we had a good team that was functioning very well, consistency and everything else. Now, if you have a team that is not, functioning very well, and then you bring in a player like Mfundo Vilkazi, you want him to get more minutes, or the game, you want him to hold the game, change the game. That is, like putting a lot of pressure on the young player. But so far, I understand Machita Umfana has managed to score, about 2 goals for the under 20s on the national team, and also he's managed to do like 2 assists. So definitely the future is looking bright. And Nakona, if you look at him when he's playing Dago under 20, he's been given the role. I think he's been given the role of playing in number 10. He does very well. Another thing, I think it's the players that he's playing with. Unlike playing for the senior team, which the current senior team somehow is struggling. We do have a problem, especially when it comes to our finishing. That we know there's a huge problem. So that doesn't make Mfundo a bad player just because a team here too is not good enough. So definitely when our team is right, I think that's where we can start to see Mfundo being given more minutes, more game time. I understand a lot of people saying Coach Nabi needs to make sure Umfana plays more minutes. Well, he can play more minutes, but if the team is not doing good, he's not going to be able to perform Bafethu. But if you look at where he's playing, with the selection of players, because Kombole is not just one player who's selected, but they select some of the best players. I understand this time around Kaizer they selected about 10 players, which is you might say it's a problem, but it's not a problem because now they are getting a experience on a national level, which is definitely good for mentality and everything else. I'm happy for them. And then also, some of those players are being able to utilize, especially talent right. Now you come back to the senior level. I can name a few teams which have managed to up the game in terms of young players. If we have a look at Umfana, there's this young boy, I think it's Neo. Boy has been promoted to the senior team level. Now if you look at the team that is playing for, definitely it's not 100%. They're trying their best to put. So you cannot clearly see the impact that he has on that team because of what the team itself is not in motion. So players like Mfundo Vilkazi, they need to shine on a good environment, not on an environment where today everything is 100%, and then Ksasa, when we wake up, we're no longer the same team. That is the problem, because what are you doing to the spirit of the player? What are you doing to show positively to the player with you? Okay, Mfana, this is what we need from you. We need you to do this and this and this and that. So that is something that I think we need to think about, especially Umfana. And to most of those people who are saying Umfana needs to get more minutes, I understand. I don't have a problem with him getting more minutes. If you look at a player like Lamine Yamal from FC Barcelona, he was introduced bit by bit, but he was introduced on a team that is performing very well, and look at what he did. He does wonders on that team because definitely there's motion, there's direction. Okay, this is the route they are going, this is how they move. But introducing a player on a team that is sometimes might be a problem. Not to say that we don't see what is happening with Kaizer Chiefs. We do know what the coaches are trying to do, but we do have a problem in terms of the players. And I heard someone in the comment section below say, QP, we need to talk about the players that are wanted by Kaizer Chiefs. I mentioned Abu Pasadin, Apolis Suyaya, and also Fiesel Salom, which definitely I hope with McPhee and June, at least we will sign one player from those 4 players, because we do need some of them experience and everything especially looking at the situation that is currently happening at Nashorena. Even now, with it at Nashorena, it's so quiet. Tulile, I'm not even sure what to get trained or but I do know we do have a match this coming Saturday, obviously 3:30. I was hoping what they try and to postpone this cut at least late their game, but I'm not too sure whether it's going to be possible or it's something that they will not do. But it's fine, doesn't matter. Even if they do not postpone this cut, definitely we will need to have a moment of silence for the one and only fallen fighter, Okubevu, one of the best supporting fans from the Kaizer side. And then definitely I do think Bafetu, we're gonna need to give time to the team to be able to find themselves, but connect adults wherever they need to connect, so that we have a stable team, a good environment. Because without the good environment, look at how he shines when he is playing for the national team. Because obviously the players there, but another thing you would okay. We are combined, we are stable, and they select some of those players. Coaches, when it comes to national teams, they select players who they think, okay, this and this and this and this and this guy will work very well, which is something that we need to do, Nati, on the senior team, so that we combine this and this and this and this and this and this and that player, so that we have a stable team, something that we know with Nagajana. This is a positive environment for the young player to be able to groom him, and then become one of the best players, because I think he's going to be one of the best players in Africa. Mfundo Vilkazi. I'm not saying bad things about Mfukeng. I know a lot of people like to talk. People like to talk. I don't know why, but it's something that is there and people like to talk. Mfukeng Buffett is a great player. You cannot take that away from him, and I'm happy for him. Wuti, he's there on the national team, getting call-ups and doing what he needs to do. So I just wish Mfundo Vilkazi, someday he could play there or really Mfukeng, because we do know they do have a really good relationship. Zazwani Ntwana, which I'm happy about, even though outside here we are fighting. Mfukeng is better than Mfundo is better than Mfukeng. No, come on guys. Those players, both of them, are from SA. It wouldn't make sense if ever we were comparing, a player from maybe Nigeria or anywhere outside the world, outside South Africa, actually. So for us to be fighting about those young players, it doesn't make sense. But for me, I think I would love to see another youngster from our side playing more football like Willem Mfukeng, because you can clearly see Ntwana Ibnand is something that we need. Nati, we just need to fix our team so that we selves, which is the consistency, we are a stable team and we are good. We are back, higher. Look at Bafana Bafana ever since Coach Hugo Bruce took over. Even though sometimes some player will but because he knows with this player and that player and this player and this player will work very well in the team. Nagajani, things are combining, everything is perfect. How many games unbeaten? 13 games unbeaten. We had draws in between and wins, but never a lose. So that is something that I think we need to fix first with our team, so that we can be able to get more time from Mfundo Vilkazi, so that Naya Kondukshaina, I know he's going to be one of the top goal scorers. But with the team that is not combined very well, sometimes sometimes grand, it's a problem, because you might find Mfundo is in form, he's trying to combine, he's doing everything that he can, but then the team, because it's off form, there's no player who's there to pick up some of those passes that he needs to deliver. So it's something that we have to be honest. I understand Mfana is a great player, but we need to give our team time to be able to adjust, so that Mfana can play beautiful football that we need. I know Bafetu, we're going to be happy with the services of Mfundo Vilkazi, because we know he plays very, very good football, but without time and the team building, come on, we cannot see any of that. It was a status cut. But I hope by June, those players that we've mentioned, Faisal Salum, I hope, because I did hear rumors ukuthi nakanjani Kaizer Chiefs management want to make sure ukuthi by June they manage to sign Faisal Salum so that akhona ukubuya ngapha. If we don't sign him this June, I believe nakanjani January next year, obviously the short transfer window nakanjani some signer, it's a must. That way it's a must. There's nothing that they can do because Kumbule, he just refused a contract from Azam FC for him to stay a bit longer. So if they do not act smart and quickly, bazovaleleka, they will lose that player. So that is something I wanted us to talk about. But you can let me know, do you think it's a very good idea for us, Oh, another thing I wanted to ask you guys. Around April, May, there's AFCON finals for the under-20. So do you think maybe we should let the player, go and play? Because definitely he does very well on the under-20s, or maybe Slalinaye at the season. Depending on what you guys have to say, you can let me know down in the comment section below. We are few months, not months. Is it March, April, May? We are just 1 month away, which is season is Opela and few games that are left in between. So let me know down in the comment section below. What do you think we will need the boy or Singamia ahamba yodlala finals, of the AFCON under 20? Please let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, this is it. Thank you so much for watching Buffet 2. I hope to see you soon with something new. And then ugenza lento eniyenzayo ngenibekile Buffet 2. Peace.